So in my late teens and early 20s, I was a professional performer, always in a different show, touring to different cities, performing in different theaters. When I was in a show and we made our stop into NC, we performed in this beautiful, charming theater. I had a routine of going to rehearsal, stopping at this little cafe with some friends for dinner or coffee, and then going back to the hotel. I was walking into the hotel, looked to my right, where off to the side from the lobby was this cute little fireplace and standing bar. I saw a man with brown hair, glasses, wearing a pinstripe suit, reading the newspaper. I remember staring for some reason, and before looking away to walk to the elevator, he looked up and grinned and tilted his head, and then went back to reading. He didn't have a drink at his table. I looked at the bartender, who was texting. The next day before leaving rehearsal, I was on stage talking to the director before he went backstage. I looked out to where my bag was on the seats in the audience. And a little farther back, I remember feeling shocked because he was sitting there, in the same suit, reading a newspaper. He grinned at me again and went back to reading. I had chills and felt uncomfortable. I thought maybe he had followed me. I ran backstage and asked my friend to come out on stage with me for a second. She was really confused and asking why I was in a panic. He wasn't there anymore. That night at the hotel, I asked the bartender if he knew if this guy was a guest or not, because if he was, I was changing hotels. He asked me what time, and I said around 9 p.m. He said no one was there from 8 to 9:30, and only had 2 people around 9:45 before closing. He said that no man of that description was there. I told him I saw him texting, and the man was 3 tables away from the bar. He said definitely not. I asked my cast and crew if they ever saw a man in the theater in the audience matching that description, and they said no. Security also said no. I asked the front desk staff at the hotel, who said no, but that it wasn't surprising as he's been seen at the bar before and inquired about before. Apparently, a man had been brutally murdered at that hotel in the lobby the same night he was seeing a show at the theater nearby. The night before I left, I had a dream that a man was sitting at the desk near my bed in my room, that he was reading the newspaper and looked over at me and said he was in pain, and asked if he could stay there for a while because he knew what was going to happen if he went to the lobby. I felt frozen and terrified and said, okay. He moved my backpack to spread his newspaper out. The next morning, my backpack was on the ground and closed, when I normally kept it in the middle of the desk and open. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching. Just wanted to thank my patrons, Tam B, Jen Miser, Sky Mara Ravenswood, Melissa Perez, Mr. Sankofa, Leaf Ninja, Roy Larimer, Mr. Creepypasta, Neon Scoundrel, and William Delphin. If you'd like to become a patron, join my Discord, or see my other social media, check out the links in the description below. Also, let me know how I can be praying for you. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.